I want to switch gears a little bit and get to Tulsi Gabbard. Because, whenever Tulsi Gabbard is on the stage, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Are you going to get Tulsi Gabbard from the second debate, who was kind of chill, Or are you going to get that Tulsi Gabbard from the third debate, who was ball busted and broke down Kamala Harris with the punch heard round the internet? Never know what you're going to get. Or the fourth debate where she was silenced pretty much. She was pretty much a non-factor in the last debate. So coming into this debate, I didn't know what to think. I'm like, I don't know what she's going to do. I don't know which Tulsi's going to show up. And she showed up sort of in the middle.
Criticized Hillary Clinton as the, quote, personification of the rot that has sickened the Democratic Party. What is the rot you see in the Democratic Party?
That our Democratic Party, unfortunately, is not the party that is of, by, and for the people. It is a party that has been and continues to be influenced by the foreign policy establishment in Washington, represented by Hillary Clinton and others' foreign policy, by the military-industrial complex and other greedy corporate interests.
Ironically, her first really standout moment was thrust upon her because it's not something that she initiated. The questioner pitted Kamala against Tulsi Gabbard.
Senator Harris, any response?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because Kamala was just sitting there. And they were like, Kamala, would you like to respond to Ms. Gabbard? And Kamala was like, well, yes, I would. Let's be really, really clear. And Kamala brought up a bunch of things, one of them being that Tulsi Gabbard met with Donald Trump to look at the position. She buddied up with Steve Bannon. Something about white nationalism. I know she met with Donald Trump. I never knew exactly what was for. All right? But she said, so Kamala was throwing some things against the wall about Tulsi. And, Tulsi's looking at her. And then she said something. She said one thing out of everything that she said, one thing that Kamala said that resonated with me was, she said that Tulsi Gabbard wouldn't be able to win a nomination, wouldn't be able to win. She doesn't have the ability to put together an Obama coalition. Yeah, black people, Latinos, black people, Latino. Now I mean one or two people. I mean lots of black people. In order for the Democratic Party to win an election, they're going to need a lot of black people. I know. There's a lot of people who are Tulsi supporters who think that's a foregone conclusion. They got to worry about black people. We're going to get all the Republicans to vote for us. So we just leave black people alone. We don't got to deal with black issues. Dealing with black people stuff is identity politics anyway. Why should we have to deal with black people stuff? Right? Wrong. You guys voting for, you want Trump to win? Just say you want Trump to win. Just say it. Read my lips, Tulsi supporters. If black people stay home, Trump wins. It's that simple. It ain't even hard to do the math. Most white people vote Republican. In order to compensate for that, the Democratic Party needs a large turnout from blacks and Latinos, even more so from blacks, because based on last election, only 65% of Latinos voted Democrat. All right? About 35% voted Republican. Compared to black voters who 90% voted Democrat and only 10%, which was high. This was a high. Last election was a very high Republican vote for the black folks, and that was mostly black men, okay? I mean, still was a lot of vote, 90% for the Democratic candidate. So I felt that Kamala Harris scored a point there because it's true. I see no real outreach black support from Tulsi Gabbard. And that didn't just go for Tulsi Gabbard. That goes for any candidate who thinks they're going to win an election. You are not going to win without the black vote. I'm not saying that just because only issues that matter are black issues, though I think they do matter, though, Johnson. But the point is, it's just reality. It's like math. It's like you need a center. If you're going to play basketball, you need a center. And you need a point guard. You need a forward. You need a small forward. There's things you need in order to play. Saying that the Democratic Party needs you to get the black vote is just like saying the same thing. You can't have a football team without a quarterback and a running back and a kicker. Like, these are things you need. But people take it personal. They get butthurt. I think some of them are probably in my comment section getting butthurt right now because they don't like to hear reality. So back to the point. That was a good punch by Kamala Harris. But unfortunately for Kamala Harris, Tulsi Gabbard punches back. See, you didn't think I was going to say that. Yeah, you start, so go ahead and apologize for your comment. See, if we don't keep it real, we can't have a conversation. If all I do is poo-poo on people that you don't like without being objective, then what are we doing? We just being partisan hacks, aren't we? Just say it. You want a partisan hack. Well, I'm not a partisan hack. Take that shit somewhere else. There are a lot of partisan hacks on YouTube. Go see them. So anyway, back to my point. Tulsi Gabbard punches back at Kamala Harris, and she says it because Kamala also brought up Assad. You know, when they start running out of stuff to say about Tulsi, they start going to their playbook of smears.
I think that it's unfortunate that we have someone on the stage who is attempting to be the Democratic nominee for President of the United States, who during the Obama administration spent 4 years full-time on Fox News criticizing President Obama.
That's
who
ridiculous,
has spent full-time,
That's
who has
ridiculous.
spent full-time criticizing people on this stage as affiliated with the Democratic Party. When Donald Trump was elected, not even sworn in, buddied up to Steve Bannon to get a meeting with Donald Trump in the Trump Tower, fails to call a war criminal by what he is as a war criminal, and then spends full time during the course of this campaign, again, criticizing the Democratic Party. What we need on the stage in November is someone who has the ability to win. And by that, we need someone on that stage who has the ability to go toe-to-toe with Donald Trump, and someone who has the ability to rebuild the Obama coalition and bring the party and the nation together. I believe I am that candidate.
Right to the playbook of smears. Oh, what did that lady say that time on the Joe Rogan podcast? And what did that other lady say that time on Bill Maher? And what did that lady say? What disparaging, non-fact-based smear did they say on The View? That's right, Toady. That's right, Operative. That's right, Russian Plant. That's right, Trojan Horse. That's right, Fringe Kennedy. That's right, Assad apologist. You know, like they start throwing all this stuff. No facts for any of it. Zero facts.
Thank you, Senator. Congresswoman Gabbard, I'll give you a chance to respond.
What Senator Harris is doing is unfortunately continuing to traffic in lies and smears and innuendos because she cannot challenge the substance of the argument that I'm making, the leadership and the change that I'm seeking to bring in our foreign policy, which only makes me guess that she will, as president, continue the status quo, continue the Bush, Clinton, Trump foreign policy of regime change wars, which is deeply destructive. This is personal to me because I served in Iraq. I left my seat in the state legislature in Hawaii, volunteered to deploy to Iraq, where I served in a medical unit where every single day I saw the terribly high human cost of war. I take very seriously the responsibility that the president has to serve as commander-in-chief, to lead our armed forces, and to make sure always, no, I'm not going to put party interests first. I will put the interests of the American people above all else.
Thank you, Congresswoman. I want to briefly give Senator Harris a final second to respond.
So when they went back to Kamala Harris, they're giving her the opportunity to respond because now Tulsi's done called her out. Oh, you want to play? Okay. You smearing bastard. Here we go. Let's do this. They went back to Kamala, and Kamala's like, I got nothing else. I'm good.
I believe that what our nation needs right now is a nominee who can speak to all people. I spent my entire career standing mostly in a courtroom speaking 5 words, Kamala Harris for the people. And it was about all the people, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender, regardless of where they live geographically, regardless of the party with which they're registered to vote or the language their grandmother speaks. We need someone on this debate stage in November who has the ability to unify the country and to win the election.
Let's talk about, look, Errol, did you notice that there was there's a show on Showtime. There's a show on Showtime called The Watchmen. It's so good. Regina Hill is in it. Regina King. Regina King is in it. Regina Hall. No, Regina King. Regina Hall was a singer. Oh, she could sing back in the 90s. Oh, she made such beautiful music. Oh, I loved her. I had my first date with a very strapping young man on that song. That song was great. But we talk about Regina King. Regina King, she just won an Oscar, girl. She was great. And this movie is, you get to see this miniseries. And they were like, what are you talking about, Kamala? Do you got anything responses for Tulsi Gabbard? Because she just punched you in the stomach really hard. Don't you have something to say? She was like, no, I don't have anything to say. We can just move on. Whew, I'm glad I survived. And the look of relief when they moved on that was in Kamala's eyes was very obvious, that Kamala had nothing else. And I'm sitting there going, this is some bull. This is bull. That's why I say, guys, this was a horrible debate. Kamala Harris had to be. Listen, guys. If somebody punched you so hard, they knocked all the money out of your bank account. Tulsi Gabbard in the second debate, or was it the third debate? The third debate punched Kamala so hard that her children's children shook. You know? Tulsi Gabbard punched Kamala Harris so hard that she forgot her own birth date. She don't remember how old she is no more. That's gone. She's memories is gone, erased. Her whole past is erased. I saw her going into the wrong house. She don't remember where she lived no more. She don't even know her own address. Hear what I'm saying? And I know this was months. She has months to prepare. Like, if I get a chance, I get a chance to get that Tulsi Gabbard. Woo! You know, she's sitting in the mirror. As the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, running up to on the ladder. You know she's going over this. She got her staff reading questions to her. So what you gonna say to her? What if Tulsi Gabbard stare? You gonna bring up? What you gonna bring up? I'm gonna bring up her voting record of how she voted for this and she voted for that and she didn't defend women's rights and she did. Yeah, that's right. That's good. It's good. Sounds good. What else she gonna say? I'm gonna say that she's not diverse at all. Her talking points that she doesn't focus on the black community. Yeah, that's your strong point, Kamala. Go for that. Yeah, she doesn't support the black community. She didn't have any black people on her staff. Closest she got is a Latino dude who has a network called Mi Casa Su Casa. And that guy's crazy. Oh, okay. That's good. Keep it going. Hey, what else you got? What else you gonna say? I'm gonna say, and I don't even know if she's from America. She's from Hawaii. Maybe she's not even American. Yeah, that's good. Well, I don't know about that. We tried that on Obama. That didn't work when they did that on Obama. That's true. I'm gonna take off. What else I got? I don't know. We're gonna keep working on it. Keep building. So the point is, guys, that they've been working on her having a comeback for Tulsi Gabbard for months, and the best you got is one little line about how Kamala met with Trump for a position that you can't verify. I don't even know if she met with a position. I didn't see an article saying that. The other one was something about Tulsi Gabbard not being able to put together a coalition, but the rest was smears that we've already heard before, and that's all you got. That shows me you are ill-prepared to do battle. And I don't just mean battle willy-nilly against the person who took you down, took bread off your counter, money out your bank account, and took your man to dinner and made him pay for her dinner. And I say, guys, it was a lousy debate. What did you come here to do if not to defend yourself and go after it? You are, at this point, Kamala Harris is trailing Tulsi Gabbard in some polls. Just the sheer level of pride would cause you to rise to that occasion. But to Zelina Maxwell, A.M. Joy, Dr. Jason, maybe we need to accept the reality that though she may be an excellent prosecutor, especially of poor black people's inability to hire proper counsel, she may have been good at locking up individuals back in California. She may be good at making a white man squirm, an old bigoted white man squirm by the name of Jeff Sessions when he's in a position where he has to listen to one of the darkies talk on and on and on, something he's not used to. But when it comes to actually jousting with a political opponent, not so much. This is not misogyny, not racism, not bigotry, not hatred of women, none of that, bias or anything. Maybe this is just reality. Okay? That's all that is. So it was a missed opportunity for Kamala Harris to score points against Tulsi Gabbard. I can't even give her a point for that. Okay, I'll give her half a point. Half a point for making half a point. Did you enjoy that content? I know you did. You got great taste, Johnson. What can I say? Become a member of the Tim Black Wolf Pack today right here on YouTube, or go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live, and you'll get free stuff, special stuff, secret stuff. Do it today. Wolf Pack.